guys, Kristeenatorres here. How's everyone doing today on this beautiful Sunday? Today's video, I'm going to give you simple tips to help you repurpose your content that you're already doing. So I want to help you guys save time, and it's something that I literally done a little bit here and there, and I really want to up my game on it. So I want to share some information of how you can do that. So I'm simply going to share this to my group really quick, and then we're going to get started. So let me just share to my group. So let me know if you're tuning in with me right now live. Just put in live and where you're tuning in from. If you're new to my page, I'm Kristeenatorres, online entrepreneur just like you if you're following me, and I'm really wanting to inspire women who are newbie boss moms or just hitting that restart button to help you with your online strategies, how to stand out and not blend with other people who are doing old ways of marketing. Okay, so let me know if it's the first time you're watching me. Drop a 1 and I thank you. If you're someone, a veteran watcher with me, I highly thank you with my little heart that I make with my fingers. So let me know if you're watching this later in the replay. Put in hashtag later. Still let me know where you're tuning in from, and I kindly thank you for taking the time later. Okay, so I shared that information to my group, and I'm going to use my notes, guys, because I'm not going to remember everything. So I sat here and took some notes so I can remember everything I wanted to share. And of course, where did my pen go? I think I left it in my other room. I want to write one more tip down that I don't want to forget. So hold on one second. So I don't forget at the end another tip. Okay, so if you ever feel like you're overwhelmed with your content information that you're sharing with your audience, and you feel like you don't have enough time, please let me know, and let me know here. Yes, just put a overwhelmed, or just put whatever emoji that your frustration of your emoji of how you feel. Okay, and I'm right there with you where you feel like, oh my God, it's a new week. What am I going to say? I need to recreate some content information, recreate my post. What is it that I want to say? So in reality, guys, when I talk about your niche market and your niche, your avatar, really you should have at least 3 areas or 3 pillars of what you're about. And you always want to rotate around what those 3 pillars or 3 areas that you're focused on. Okay, so whatever that may be for you. So for an example, if you're in skincare, you may be constantly always talking about why it's important to take your makeup off at night. Maybe you always want to talk about tips for acne and how you can do to help that. Or maybe you want to talk about tips on anti-aging. Maybe it's 2, because when you're in skincare, there's so many areas. So maybe you concentrate on 2 or 3, and those are the rotation. And then you kind of have a CTA where you're talking about if you need other information on something else, let me know what your concerns are. Okay, so focusing on those 3 areas of what you're talking about, and then it's easier, so you're kind of not all in the circle of your content information. So when you think about social media, and I talked to you, if you listened to me before, that your lives are going to be key for you because they're 200% higher engagement. So when we just do regular posts with our picture graphic and our content, only about 5 to 10% of your viewers on your audience will see your information. So if you're worried about repurposing your content, it's okay, because chances are the people who already saw it may not see it again, or new people are going to get that message that you took the time that you wanted to share. So it's okay. So let's say whatever content you had. So what you want to do is, I guess my question too is, are you guys utilizing your information through a fan page, your personal page, or your group? What is it that you're using? And just let me know here, because on your business page or your group, you can check your analytics and see what was highest engagement, where you got most engagement in viewers on videos or whatever. And that's fine if you're not there. Okay, so I'm perfectly fine using your personal page, as long as you have the right target audience. So when you're on your personal page, obviously you're just going to look at your posts, which ones got most comments, what got more views as your videos, and then make a note. And this should be something that you're doing weekly, so you know which ones were higher engagement, so that was good content, and that's what your audience wants. So let's say, looking back maybe 2 months ago, what was good for you, what was good highest engagement, and it's okay to repurpose that stuff that you talked about 2 months ago if it was meaningful, to share it to your audience 2 months later, because again, not the same people are going to see it. So again, 5 to 10% people see your information daily. and about 90 to 95% don't see it. So if you're repurposing a month or two later on that same information, then it's okay, because probably new people are going to get their eyes on it. Okay, so let me know if you guys are checking your engagement on your information. Do you do that and check your engagement? That's something that I'm trying to do better at. I'm looking at my analytics through my groups, through my business page, and on my personal page where I put my other information. Okay, so that is key for you to know what you want to repurpose. Okay, so let me think. So I know some of you ladies in my group that are watching through my group or here on my the business page, when you're doing a live. So this is one way how you're going to repurpose that information. So say you do a live, right? And you gave five tips on whatever. Okay. So you're going to do that live that week, right? And then within maybe a few days later, those 5 tips that you gave are going to be your daily post. So let's retract that. Let's say maybe you went live with 5 tips. Not everyone's going to see that live. So then maybe that next day, you're going to give those 5 tips again with the graphic, with that first key point. And you're going to put 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, etc., etc. And then you could also put maybe on that 5th day of tip, you know, to watch the full video on this information, and you know, maybe put the link to that live video, because you're doing the recreating that content again for them to see that. Okay, so if you're watching live with me, let me know if that makes sense. And if there is comments, guys, I don't see any comments coming through. So let me see if I can see comments here. And if I can't see comments while I'm live right now, then I will come back to when I'm done with the video and answer comments later, because I'm going to run some errands when I'm done here. Okay, so when you're watching this later in the replay, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. So another thing that you can do, so if you guys follow me, I'm drinking my coffee too, guys. FYI, I'm finishing my 2nd cup. So I'm trying to transition into starting my blog with my information that I want to share. It's totally a work in progress, but if you don't have a blog, don't worry about it. You don't need to have one. But maybe you follow someone that has great blogs that have great tips on your traction marketing, social media tips, their beauty tips, or whatever. So you can share that person's blog of information for a content and give, like, you know, these are the key tips, great read on this blog information. And then you go live on that blog information and share it and give credit to whoever you got it from. Got it from so-and-so's blog. These are the tips that resonated with me, and maybe just give a few tips, okay? And then again later, you can share those same tips later on, because you're circling that information, okay? So don't get worried that you don't have your own blog, because it's okay. You don't need to have one. All right, so let me know if that makes sense. And you're going to hear the traffic, because my bedroom window right here is to the backyard of our backyard. We live on a busy street. So one thing about, I'm just looking at my notes because I don't want to forget. So again, going back to say those 5 tips of 5 tips to wash your skin, whatever, your skin routine. So when you go, maybe you want to do a different post on it. So instead of breaking it down to 5 tips a day, then you want to go into Canva, make a little template, and put maybe your selfie on there, and then write those 5 tips, you know, down. So that's another way from that live you did. So if that's easier for you to go in Canva and do that. If you don't want to do it in Canva, it's okay. You can just go to maybe WordSwag and put the tips on there with your picture. So you always want to put a selfie or some kind of photo that is going to be engaging. If you do any of those photo stocks, make sure that they're ones that you're able to share. Make sure you go to the right websites that you can find them for free. If you guys ever see any of mine, I am part of a group that I pay for those photos, because it's part of a community that shares photos and tips and stuff like that they share photos I'm allowed to share. And I'm only people within that group that pay for them are allowed to share those ones. So I'm hoping that makes sense. I am going to be a work in progress of when I'm talking about the Canva and giving your tips. I'm going to work on making one sometime soon. So when I do that, I'll share it here in the group, and then just look out for it if you follow me on my personal page, Kristeenatorres. I don't know if I changed it to Christina Lozano Torres or Christina Torres. I don't remember. So another way too, so say people talk about So do people that I do follow, they're all about their blogs, and I kind of push the blog information. I'm not doing that, whatever. So think about that first video. So we're going to say, like, this is a little tree, right? Your first Facebook Live, okay? So you can repurpose it another location. So we talked about how to recycle, okay? Those are areas how to recycle that Facebook Live and how to break it down, okay? So now we're going to talk about different areas for you to post that same message, because the same people are probably not following you over here on Facebook, Instagram, if you're on Pinterest, YouTube, if you do LinkedIn. I really used to do LinkedIn. I don't do LinkedIn anymore because I'm trying to limit how many platforms I'm using because I don't want to overwhelm myself, okay? So you have this Facebook Live, right? And then you can share that information, that same video, you can share it over on Instagram, as long as it's less than 9 or 10 minutes. So ideally though, when we're starting our Facebook Live, you know, it's a little bit different because we're going live, we're commenting to replying to people's comments, you know, you're doing your intro. So you can use, and then, you know, there's horizontal and vertical ways of how you do your videos. So you can use apps to help you change the position of the video if you're wanting to do that. And then editing it out your beginning of your video if if it doesn't make sense because you're on Facebook Live, it is not making sense over on YouTube or IGTV, you can edit it out through an editing app to take those little spaces out so that it makes sense on the other platforms. So if you're like, Christina, that's too much, so then this is what you're going to do. Just do a regular video, and put it on your phone, and then you can share that to Facebook, share it to YouTube, and then share it to IGTV. And it's not going to be this interaction of live or the different, your intros, your hook, you know, it's kind of going to be the same. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So you take that one video from your video that you recorded or your Facebook Live, what you want to do, you're going to put it over to YouTube, or you're going to put it over to IGTV, if whatever one you're using. So my mentor, Helen Martin, guys, if you don't follow Helen Martin, she has her own business page and she gives so much value, and she's someone that I listen to daily, and she's giving us she gives so much free value. But I'm also part of her paid community. So she has her YouTube channel, but it's not like your typical YouTube channel where people are putting, who like Denny, what's her name, Sunny Lenarduzzi or somebody, and Trina Little. They're the YouTubers I follow. So they are really strategic in their YouTube channel and do their weekly videos. So Helen just does all her Facebook Lives. She wants another area. She suggests another area for you to save your videos in case, something happens with Facebook. So she uploads everything to YouTube, and she just recommends people to say, if you want my library of videos, they're on YouTube. She doesn't really promote the traditional YouTube channel, but she puts all her videos there. That's one thing I'm considering. It would just take me some time to go back and do that with videos, because I do have a small YouTube channel that I started. I stopped. It's just, again, you don't ever want to overwhelm yourself, so I haven't done a video about 1 or 2 weeks maybe. So I'm thinking about when I take some time, maybe during the summer, and getting all my Facebook Lives and putting them to YouTube, just to have just basically say in my Facebook Live video library or something, whatever. So again, getting that one video and taking it to whatever platform. So maybe you're not using YouTube or IGTV. If you're using LinkedIn, then put that video over on LinkedIn. If you're using Pinterest, then put the link to Pinterest. Okay, so there's different ways to take that one video to different audiences. Another thing you can do, if you are starting an email list, then you can put all your weekly videos, and I do that sometimes with my email list. I don't always do it because again, making the time to do that, right? I put my weekly videos so people in my email list didn't see all my videos. Maybe they're not even following me on my Facebook page or whatever. Then they can find the value from the videos I gave weekly. So that's another way you can do that through your email list. So if you haven't started an email list, I would highly suggest that you do that, guys, because Facebook, we don't own Facebook, we don't own Instagram, any of the platforms. But if you have an email list, that's always yours. So if something ever happens to your account, or I don't know, whatever may happen, you still have your email list to go to communicate with the people who decided to raise their hand and like you and follow you because you gave value to them. So one thing that I suggest that I'm barely learning email listing, email marketing, small steps that I am using MailChimp because it's free right now, just to let you guys know. You just have to make sure that what kind of value you can give that's for free to your audience, and that can be anything you're wanting to come up with. That could be a calendar, social media tips. It could be 5 beauty tips if you're in the health and wellness, foods to help you with yada yada, keto, foods to eat to help you with better skin. Anything that of value that someone's going to say, hey, I want it to get on your email list. And then you can, that's where you communicate on other value, other videos, maybe your specials, whatever it is that you want for your email list. Okay. And if you're not there and you're like, Christina, I don't even know about that. If you're not even there, don't worry about it, but just know that is one way that one direction you eventually want to go. Okay, so if you're watching live, again, I can't see comments. I hope that this is making sense, and if you're watching later in the replay, please let me know if it's making sense, and you know, hopefully you're writing some notes. I should have suggested for you guys to write some notes. So I'm just looking at my notes so I don't forget. Okay, so another thing that you can do, guys, on your Facebook Live video, so if you're utilizing it on your business page, there's an area of your Creator Studio where you could break down your video. So let's say you did a 25-minute video, but you want to cut it in the middle where you gave really good value, and you want to cut it down for 5 minutes. So then you could do that, share it again to your audience, and say, to watch the full video, here's the link. And then they can go direct to that full video that you gave to get all the nuggets, and you're just sharing one little nugget. If you don't have a business page, it's okay. You could still go to one of the video edit apps and cut it down where you want it, and then reshare it. Okay, and video apps are really simple, guys, for editing. And this week, stay tuned. This week, I'm giving you guys different video editing stuff, or just different apps to use for videos that are going to help your videos enhance. That's what's going to be this week. So stay tuned for the ones that I recommend that I use for my business. Okay. So if you're like, say you have a shorter video, maybe it's already a 5-minute video, you can use Story Cut. I think it's called Story Cut. Let me check because I always forget. And break it down, and then you can share these little clips in your stories, and then direct people to your full video. Okay, so you're not doing that over. It's called Story Splits. I always say Story Cut. So you can do that. If you have a business page, you can cut down your video to little clips where you want it, like little 20-second, because stories are 20 seconds. You can do it on your business page through your Creator Studio. But if you don't have a business page, don't worry about it. Just get that video, put it to Story Split, and split it, and pick the little one that you're wanting, your little clip that you want to enhance and highlight, and put it into your stories and direct people to where you want them to go for the full video. Okay. All right. So what else do I have here? So I think that's honestly it. Maybe, hold on. Yeah, I just don't want you guys to be bored and like burdened to be like, oh my God, what am I posting about this week? Okay. It's just really easy to recycle your information, and then basically the tips and tricks when you give value and education, you definitely want to do that, because that's the people that they want to know, that recycled information when you're giving value and education. So one thing that I'm going to start doing, so if you say you're, and I would like to know later in the replay when you guys are watching, what platforms are you utilizing more? So if you're utilizing maybe Facebook and Instagram, so what I started doing is just recently is whatever I share on Instagram, because I use an app to post over there, because I don't have time to be on Instagram checking my Instagram hashtags. That's why on Sundays I sit here and plan for the week with my hashtags, and it goes through daily, you know, once a day when I post that information. So what I'm doing on Instagram is whatever I'm posting on Instagram, like this week. So basically what I did, you know, for this week that just passed, I'm sharing that information the following week on my Facebook business page. So then I don't have to reinvent the wheel again, because I made fresh content on Instagram, and then a week later I'm sharing it on my Facebook business page. Okay, and then whatever I feel that was most popular, I look at what was good engagement, and then I share it over my personal page. All right, so you guys definitely have to have a system That's why this doesn't look really good, honestly, guys, but this is why I tell you guys to use your calendars so you can plan it out. All right, so when you're planning out your information, you want to think about, what is this month? Is there like a holiday that you want to time out time, or whatever family events? Is there some kind of specials that are coming out for your business? Is there some kind of promotion? Or is there some kind of new product that might be launching? And you put those dates in, and then so you know what week to be highlighting, what you need to talk about, these new products, this new business launch or whatever, and plug that in and write down what you're going to do. And then that's going to help you redo your content information. So for example here, really quick, and I think this is about where it's going to end. Say, with the company that I'm still a part of, they launched a new product a few years ago. Okay, so now they are adding new colors to the color scheme, right? So I could take that video that I made, took my time on and made about this product, about how I used it and why I used it. I could take that old video, I don't have to do it over again, put it into my group, share that information, and then say, guess what? New colors are launching, and put the date. Okay, so think about that with your company. When your company's adding something that maybe you already talked about, put that old video up and then say at the end, just put a little note on your description, new colors coming, or new whatever. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, because content is key, but repurposing is going to save you so much time. So let me know, again, what platforms you're utilizing daily. What are your true top 2 ones? Okay, I would highly recommend one that you're focusing on, that is your main one that you love, and Facebook is mine. I love Facebook. Facebook is my jam. I'm trying a little bit over on Instagram, because in my social creators group with Jasmine Star, if you guys don't know who she is, follow her on Instagram, she's great. She loves Instagram, so I try to do what she tells me to do over there, but my platform of choice is Facebook, and I'm gaming up my game over on Pinterest. Okay, so I hope you guys that this helped. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Letting you guys know again that I want to let you guys know that I put my calendar link over in my group, it's in my bio on my personal page. If anyone has any questions, I'm off this week, guys, so I would love to connect with any of you together. Connect with you guys. Any questions you have, I will look at your feed, give you recommendations. If you have any questions about your target audience, your customer avatar, I am here for you guys. So I want to help you guys, and this is me giving back to my community here, because my people on my business page who follow me, thank you guys. My group, especially my closed group, to the ladies that are my true fans in there, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. So let me help you if feel like you're in a rut. Just because I know a lot, not that I'm not saying like I know everything, but I came a long way where I was, that I feel maybe if you're in that same slump, I can help you. So 2 things. Calendar link for you to meet with me is over in my business page link. I'm going to put an example of a Canva template, how if you say you got 5 tips on yada yada, how you can reinvent that from your video and make it on Canva. If that's too hard for you guys, then if you don't want to take time to learn Canva, then just put a selfie of yourself and put, all the tips from your video, okay? And then you can direct your audience to the video if you want to, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a template of all these little suggestions, and this is only going to be for the people who reach out to me about it. I'm going to work on a little PDF on everything I talked about for you guys to look at it, and then I'm going to put it here in the group with a link for you guys to get that PDF. But I'm going to work on this. I haven't started this. I just decided before I got on, and then I'll put the link here to the group, even on my business page. So if you guys want the PDF so you can see everything that I talked about, how to repurpose, so you can have a guide, then I'm going to give that to you guys for free as well. So just give me some time. I might be able to have time to do it tonight. I don't know. I'm going to my sister's later, going to pick up my groceries because I ordered them online today. So I'm super excited on that. So this is all I have, guys. I hope this helped you guys to save time. I know when my mentor Helen's always talked about this, and I know that there's little things I've done, but I really didn't think about everything. So it's something that I'm definitely going to look into for my business. So God willing, you guys take with it with a grain of salt. Let me know how I can help you, and let me know if you have any questions. And if there's anything else you guys might need, it may not be related to this, but anything else, I'm here for you guys. Don't forget that. And just let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to message me, comment below here to this video. Until the next video, take care, guys. And if you feel like you got value and you feel like maybe your team members may be on board on this kind of information to help you guys repurpose, then hit that little button and let them know for them to get this information. Hey Emma, how are you? Thanks for watching me live. I'm actually getting ready to get off now, but thank you for watching me live. Good to see you here. So I kind of just went over information on repurposing your content and just information to help save time because we're all busy. So thanks for watching live again, Emma. Thanks for saying hi. That's all I have, guys. Take care. God bless. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything. That's why I had all my notes here. So again, go to my link for the calendar link to talk to me, free coach. I don't like to say free coaching call, a free chat with me to let me look at your feed and see what's about, what you're struggling with, any questions you might have. And then look out for my PDF. I'm just going to write all this information I gave and give that to you guys. Whoever raises their hand and says, yes, I want it, I'll give you guys the link. So take care. God bless. Until the next video. Bye-bye.